Hello dear students, I am Manoj Kundare working as a assistant professor in electronic science. I welcome you all on this online e-learning platform. From now until the end of this pandemic COVID-19 situation, we will keep learning our academic subjects through online mode. The structure of SYBSc Computer Science Electronics is shown here. In a total academic year, there are two semesters, semester third and semester fourth. In each semester, there are two theory papers of electronics and one practical paper of electronics. Each of these papers is of 50 marks. Out of these 50 marks, 35 marks are for university exam and 15 marks are for continuous assessment throughout the semester. In semester third, the paper first is microcontroller architecture and programming, which is theory paper and for 2 credits. The paper second is digital communication and networking, which is also a theory paper for 2 credits, and paper third is a practical course which is for 2 credits. In semester 4, the paper first is embedded system design, which is theory paper for 2 credits, and paper second is wireless communication and internet of things, which is also a theory paper for 2 credits. The third paper in semester 4 is a practical course for 2 credits. Now let us start the paper first. The name of paper first is microcontroller architecture and programming, which is for 2 credits. The syllabus of this subject consists of total 4 units. The unit first is basics of microcontroller and Intel 8051 architecture. The unit second is programming model of 8051. The unit third is timer, counter, interrupts, and the last unit, unit 4, is interfacing serial communication. Now let's start the unit first. The name of unit first is Basics of Microcontroller and Intel 8051 architecture. First of all, we have to know that what is microprocessor and what is microcontroller. For that purpose, let's start the introduction to the microprocessor. Microprocessor is a general purpose central processing unit, that is CPU, of a digital computer. It is also called as heart of the computer system. A microprocessor consists of an ALU, control unit, and register array. The block diagram of microprocessor is shown here. There are two types of block diagram. In first diagram, this block is a microprocessor. It is clearly seen that microprocessor consists ALU, control unit, and register array. The input device, output device, memory unit are not the part of microprocessor. These are connected externally to the microprocessor. We can draw this diagram in another way. Let's see the diagram 2. Here we can clearly see that this part is a general purpose microprocessor, and the RAM, ROM, IO port, that is input output port, timer, serial communication port are connected externally to it by data bus and address bus. The point noted here that these all parts or these all are not on the microprocessor chip. They need to be interfaced externally. Now, let's see the microcontroller. The introduction to the microcontroller. Microcontroller is simply described as the computer on chip because it contains all the features of full computer, including central processing unit, inbuilt clock circuitry. The word inbuilt is very important here, that the microcontroller has inbuilt clock circuitry, ROM, RAM, input and output ports with special features such as serial communication, analog to digital conversion, and more recently, it has signal processing unit. It is also called as mini computer. Generally, it is the heart of the embedded system. Microcontroller can be used for the measurement and control applications in industry as well as in a specific application. The block diagram of microcontroller is shown here. In this block diagram, it is clearly seen that the CPU, RAM, ROM, input output port, timer, serial communication port, all these are manufactured on a single chip which is called as microcontroller. That is, in microcontroller, the RAM, ROM, input output port, timer, serial communication port are all are inbuilt. In special cases, if we want more RAM, more ROM, then we can connect external memory to it. Okay, now let's see the difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller. Microprocessor is heart of computer system and microcontroller, that is mini computer, is heart of an embedded system. We can clearly differentiate between the block diagrams of these two. The block diagram of microprocessor consists of only central processing unit. It has no RAM, ROM, input output port, timer, serial port on chip. They have to be connected externally. The word externally is very important here, that all the RAM, ROM, input output port, timer, serial communication port are not present on the microprocessor. They need to be connected externally through address bus and data bus. But in microcontroller, it has the total circuitry of microprocessor as well as it has inbuilt RAM, ROM, input output port, timer counter, serial port, etc. Next, in microprocessor, the memory and IO are externally connected, hence the circuit becomes large. While in microcontroller, the memory and IO are inbuilt, hence the circuit is small. With microprocessor, the cost of the entire system is more, but with the microcontroller, the cost of the entire system is less. In microprocessor, due to external components, the entire power consumption is high. In microcontroller, the external components are low, hence the power consumption is less. Most of the microprocessors do not have power saving mode, but most of the microcontrollers have the power saving modes like idle mode, power saving mode, etc. In microprocessor, since the memory and IO components are external, each instruction need external operation, hence its operating speed is relatively slow. But in microcontroller, since the memory and IO components are inbuilt, hence most of the operations are internal operations, so its operating speed is relatively high. Microprocessors are mainly used in large applications like personal computers, PCs, laptops, etc. Microcontrollers are mainly used in small applications like washing machines, MP3 players, standalone systems, etc. Thank you, friends.